There's a very specific type of corporate sleight of hand that happens right before a major hardware launch, and if you are not paying incredibly close attention, you will miss it completely. Right now, a rather brilliant, if slightly frustrating pricing strategy is playing out behind the scenes in Cupertino, and it fundamentally alters the value proposition for anyone planning a desktop upgrade this year. If you browse the official store today for an entry-level machine, you will notice a glaring omission. The $599 baseline M4 Mac Mini, the one saddled with 256 gigabytes of storage, has effectively vanished from the lineup. It is quietly listed as unavailable, pushing the de facto starting price to $799 for the 512GB tier. According to reliable sources, this is not a random supply chain hiccup. It is a meticulously calculated maneuver laying the groundwork for the upcoming M5 Mac Mini launch at the Worldwide Developers Conference in June 2026. This matters because, as experienced professionals who do our homework, we despise cheap marketing hype and demand to know exactly what we are getting for our money. We are not interested in flashy trends. We care about return on investment and tangible performance. Let's separate the real leaks from the noise and break down exactly what this upcoming machine offers and why the manufacturer is playing games with the entry-level pricing. Let us begin with the physical footprint, because frankly, it is the one thing they are smart enough not to mess with. The 2026 M5 iteration is fully expected to retain the exact same 5x5-inch minimalist aluminum chassis that we saw introduced in late 2024. Those of us who remember lugging around CRT monitors and tower PCs the size of a mini fridge truly appreciate this continued miniaturization. It remains a dense, space-saving brick that keeps your workspace completely uncluttered. However, the internal thermal management is taking a significant step forward. To accommodate the increased power draw of the new silicon, especially on the higher-end models, industry leaks point to a refined vapor chamber cooling system and slightly enlarged exhaust venting along that bottom rim. It should remain whisper quiet under normal loads, but it will have the physical thermal headroom to breathe properly when you push it. Speaking of pushing it, the silicon upgrades are where this leak gets genuinely fascinating. We are looking at a clear bifurcation in the lineup: the standard M5 and the highly ambitious M5 Pro. The standard M5 chip is slated to feature an 8 to 10 core CPU alongside a 10 to 12 core GPU. This translates to a highly credible 25 to 30% boost in raw processing power over the current generation. It is a solid, predictable, iterative update. What is interesting here is the M5 Pro architecture. Leaks suggest a move to a dual die fusion architecture for the Pro variant. This means they are effectively stitching two silicon dies together to create an 18-core behemoth, heavily skewed with 6 high-performance supercores and 12 standard performance cores. They are abandoning the low-power efficiency cores entirely on this specific chip, aiming it squarely at heavy, multi-threaded professional workflows. Let us take a moment to contextualize how far we have come. Those of us who remember the Intel transition, or even further back to the PowerPC days, understand the historical struggle of the small form factor desktop. You were always compromising. You either got the compact size and dealt with atrocious thermal throttling, or you bought the massive tower to get the performance. The M5 Pro's Fusion architecture completely shatters that decades-old paradigm. By integrating two silicon dies, they are effectively putting workstation-class rendering power into a chassis that barely draws more electricity than a standard LED light bulb under a casual load. The driving force behind this architectural shift is entirely centered on artificial intelligence. The company claims this new neural engine will deliver up to 4 times the AI processing power of the M4. The real-world implication here is massive for developers and researchers. We are moving into an era where running local large language models directly on your hardware is becoming standard practice to avoid exorbitant cloud computing subscription fees. Because of the unified memory architecture, where the CPU and GPU share a massive single pool of RAM, this small machine can handle colossal AI datasets that would choke a traditional PC relying on standard segmented video memory. This brings us directly to the memory and storage configurations, which is where the pricing strategy reveals itself. The new absolute baseline for the standard M5 will finally be 16 gigabytes of RAM and 512 gigabytes of solid-state storage. The 256 gigabyte drive is dead, which is fantastic news, considering a drive that small in 2026 is essentially just a glorified thumb drive when you are dealing with modern 4K video files or local AI models. Furthermore, supply chain sources indicate they are moving to a much faster SSD controller, theoretically pushing read and write speeds up to 50% faster than what we currently have. If you step up to the M5 Pro, the floor reportedly raises to 24 gigabytes of RAM and a 1 terabyte drive. Coupled with next-generation I/O, we are talking about Thunderbolt 5 support, pushing an absurd 80 to 120 gigabits per second of bandwidth, alongside Wi-Fi 7 and Bluetooth 6. Back in the early days of broadband, we could only dream of moving data wirelessly at these speeds. Wi-Fi 7 is a massive quality of life upgrade if you rely on a wireless connection to access a network-attached storage array. And Thunderbolt 5 allows you to seamlessly run multiple 8K monitors at high refresh rates with zero perceptible bottleneck. Now let us circle back to that pricing trick, because this could actually matter to your wallet. By quietly suffocating the $599 M4 model today, they have established $799 as the current mental baseline for entry-level buyers. When the new M5 is announced starting at $699 at WWDC, it is going to be framed as an incredible value, a $100 price drop from the current available floor. In reality, they have successfully raised the entry price of their cheapest computer by $100 over the previous generation, forcing everyone into the 512GB storage tier whether they asked for it or not. It is a masterful piece of corporate psychology. As your trusted source, here is my analysis on what is believable and what might be pure marketing fluff. The 30% CPU gains and the SSD speed bumps are completely bankable. The silicon scales beautifully and those numbers align perfectly with the new manufacturing nodes. However, that claim of 4 times the AI performance, take that with a massive grain of salt. It is highly probable that this multiplier is based on one incredibly specific, heavily optimized machine learning task. It will not magically make every single piece of software on your hard drive 4 times faster. If you are trying to decide which model makes sense for you, honesty is your best financial tool. The standard M5 is going to absolutely obliterate daily tasks, standard 4K video editing, and heavy photo manipulation. Paying the massive premium for the M5 Pro's Fusion architecture just to browse the web and cut basic talking head videos is a waste of capital. It is akin to buying a commercial-grade espresso machine when you only drink instant coffee. However, if your daily grind involves compiling massive code bases, rendering heavy 3D environments, or running local AI models, the time saved by the M5 Pro will pay for the machine in a matter of months. To wrap this up, the major takeaways are remarkably clear. Expect the new desktop family to debut this June, maintaining its iconic 5x5 footprint while delivering massive leaps in multi-threaded performance, significantly faster storage, and a heavy pivot toward localized artificial intelligence processing. The true entry price is effectively increasing to $699, but the mandatory inclusion of 512GB of storage makes it a bitter pill that is surprisingly easy to swallow. It remains, dollar for dollar, one of the most compelling pieces of hardware on the market. If you value this kind of grounded, nonsense-free breakdown, consider subscribing and dropping a like on the video. It helps cut through the algorithm and allows us to keep bringing you the facts without the fluff. Now I want to hear from you. Does this sneaky base model price hike bother you, or is the $699 price point for 512GB of storage exactly the sweet spot you have been waiting for? Let me know your upgrade plans down in the comments.